When we think of migration, we usually think of an animal like a goose. But did you know that migration is not just for the birds?
Many animals migrate, and not just in the springtime.
What is migration?
Well, the definition of migration is movement from one area to another and back again along the same route. So it's sort of like recess. Say you leave your classroom every morning at 10:15 and migrate out the door to the playground. Then when the bell rings again, you return along the same route back to your classroom. Migrating back and forth for recess gives you time to play. But for animals, it's not all fun and games. Animals migrate to survive.
What do you mean, to survive?
Well, think about habitat. What 4 things do animals need to survive?
Food, water, shelter, and space, right?
That's right. If one of these things is missing from the habitat, animals have to go someplace to look for it. The most likely missing piece is food.
So where does the food go?
Well, think about those pesky summertime bugs. Are they around in the winter?
Not this one.
The insects that many birds eat in the summer are not available in the winter. These birds migrate to find the food they need. And when our winter is over, these same birds return again to eat the insects that are bugging you.
Ow, I thought you said other animals migrated too.
They do.
Let's get out of here.
Have you ever seen deer in town in the wintertime? Why do you think they left the mountains?
Food? But the plants don't disappear.
Plants don't disappear, but they can be pretty difficult to find. How would you like to dig through this much snow just for a snack? Deer, elk, bighorn sheep, pronghorn, and other animals migrate to lower elevations where it's easier to find food. But some migrate up to higher elevations to find food.
What do? Eat snow?
No. Take the woodland caribou. Caribou have large feet that act like snowshoes. As the snow gets deeper, the caribou can reach higher and higher to eat the lichen hanging in the trees.
Is food the only reason why animals migrate?
Not always. Another big reason animals migrate is to make more animals. Have babies. Finding good places to make nests or to lay eggs gets animals on the move.
Are we talking about birds again?
Birds aren't the only animals that lay eggs. Take reptiles and amphibians. The spotted frog hops 1/4 of a mile to find the perfect spring to lay its eggs.
That's not far. We have to run a whole mile in PE.
But you're a lot bigger than a frog. Do you think you could hop a mile?
Does he? Get him, get him, get him!
Well, maybe that's harder than we thought.
Well, if you thought that was tough, do you think you could swim 900 miles? This salmon swam 900 miles from here all the way to the ocean, and then back another 900 miles, just to lay eggs in a stream where it was born. Talk about a journey! Even more remarkable are the migrations of monarch butterflies and dragonflies. Monarch butterflies travel up to 3,000 miles, and scientists aren't sure how far dragonflies go. Both head south in the fall to escape the snow and cold.
How does an animal know where it's going?
It's not like it can read signs.
Good question. We know that salmon smell their way home, but we're not sure about some of the other animals. This is one of the mysteries scientists have been studying for a long time. Is there something in animals' bodies that give them a feel for where they are? Do they use the stars or the sun to navigate? Do they memorize landmarks along the way, like you memorize your route to school? Or do they use all of these methods to find their way? Maybe you could be the scientist who solves the mystery of migration.
If you want to learn more, head to the Science Trek website. You'll find facts, links, games, material for educators and parents, and much more. You'll find it all at sciencetrek.org.